Hello, this is Han, and welcome to my recap of day 7 and 8 in Dakar. So, started off the day at the center, just reading Une lettre before classes started. I got through chapters 1 through 7, or letters 1 through 7. Then at 11:30, we all got together for our lit class of the book. Upon further read, it's not just about female oppression in Senegal, but also a general critique of how things are changing in Senegal, because Mariam Abbas, she said it in like the very changing period of Senegal's modernization. So there is a pretty big rift between kind of like the older generation and the younger generation. She talks a lot about how people are just randomly taking in a lot of like westernized ideas and ways of doing things while just completely rejecting older traditions, but at the same time preserving traditions that should maybe move on. So that was a really interesting discussion in the morning, and then we had our lunch break. Again, had lunch at like 2:30. Which my stomach is still kind of adjusting to. I keep getting like hunger pangs at 11 to noon throughout, and then my stomach just goes like, okay, I give up until like 2 o'clock, and I start getting hungry again because my stomach knows it's getting food soon. I never really feel that hungry for dinner because it's so close to lunch. It's at like 8:30 p.m. So it's only like, it's just barely like 5 hours in between. I never really have time to fully digest lunch if we're moving on to dinner. At 3 o'clock, we had our Wolof class. We kind of went over the really basic terms of hello and how are you doing? How's your family doing? Who is this? What is this person's name? Brief introductions like that. From 5 to 7, we had music and dance class. Music, we learned either the djembe or the kora. The djembe is like Senegalese drum, and the kora is kind of like this double-sided harp that kind of looks like a giant guitar. It's weird. It was kind of like we try both and then we choose which instrument we wanted to play. I really like the sound of the kora, and the djembe made my hands hurt really, really badly. So I was like, the kora needs more brain power, but it is easier on my hands and they will not become really, really red within like the first 5 minutes. So also the sound is really, really, really beautiful. And then dance class, we started learning this like sea dance. I don't really know. I haven't really been vibing with it yet, but we will see. Day 8, we kind of worked on our independent projects. It's literally one big independent project that the student completes throughout the course of their 10 weeks during study abroad. I am planning to do a documentary about around 15 to 20 minutes on Senegalese films, like their evolution, where they start, how are they now, and where are they going. Still really in the planning process, but I will talk about that in some other video once I have a better grasp of what I'm actually doing. I went out for lunch with 2 other students, and I had mafe for the first time. It's like a tomato and peanut-based soup with a little bit of meat in it. It is pretty heavy. Again, a lot of Senegalese food, I think, is heavier than what I'm normally used to. It was 2,500 francs, which is this amount of dollars. So really, really cheap. They did ask me if I wanted like a spicy sauce thing, and of course I said yes, but I don't know what kind of chili peppers that they used. But I took the tiniest bite and it lit my mouth on fire. Because, I don't know, as a Korean, I do have a decent spice tolerance, but that was on another level. I was like, what is this? Like, immediately the heat rushed my ears and everything. I was like, holy cow. Came back and had more Wolof classes. And that was the end of the school day. Had dinner. And that was the end of day 7 and 8. Stay tuned for day 9 and day 10.